Hello everyone, and welcome to the first World of Darkness news segment of 2023. A lot has happened during the Christmas break and the holiday break that we just had here in Sweden, and now we're back to give you all of the news summed up together with the blog post on our website. You can go to worldofdarkness.com to read a little, or actually a quite big update about things planned for 2023. Not all of the things are specifically mentioned in there. You will have a little bit of indicators about the things that are coming, are going to happen in the future. But as for now, all the things that we can confirm and things that you may expect to happen this year are in this blog post. And we're going to dwell more into that today on the news, together with some more fun updates from all of the possible sides of World of Darkness, TTRPG, video games, and streaming. Let's go. So first of all, regarding our blog post, for those of you who haven't read it just yet, the first and foremost thing we're going to focus about when it comes to the 2023 releases and the things that we want to bring you is the books and TTRPG books, because we know very well that you're waiting for a plenty of them. One of them that is on the mouth of a lot of community members, especially those who really like to howl at the moon, is Werewolf the Apocalypse 5th edition. And we can confirm for sure that this book is coming to you this year. It has been officially sent to editing. The content is finished. We have done a lot of playtesting. We're still playtesting it actually every single week. So there's a lot of work being done on this book, and it's a big book for us. It's a very big book. We are actually very happy to tell you that there's going to be a lot of content to explore. And under the creative leadership of Justin Achille, we managed to got Werewolf 5th edition content finished, and we're going to go for editing, sensitivity reading, and of course the layout and all the beautification stuff right now. So yeah, still some work to be done, but Werewolf is going to land on your TTRPG tables this year, and we can't wait to hear what you will think about it. Of course, you can get some sneak peeks already if you'll go to World of Darkness website and check out the blog posts about Werewolf the Apocalypse. You can check out the category Werewolf the Apocalypse and read for the updates. We also had some interviews with Justin that go deeper into the potential changes. All of these interviews are up to date, and the things that he shared in these interviews are going to be in the book. So do check them out on our YouTube channel or on the streams as well. So basically just go What News, Justin and Keely, and you will find these interviews with him. So, of course, there's also books coming for Vampire the Masquerade, and some of them you know already. And I say some of them because we are cooking some things behind the scenes, but we're not ready to talk about them just yet. One of them, Player's Guide, of course, something that's been really awaited by the community for a long time. The Player's Guide, which will contain not only all of the clans which have not made it to the core book, so all of the clans which are in the source book, in companion, in additional places that usually you have to have a lot of books on your table in order to introduce them to your game. They are now going to be in one book, so you will only need the core book and Player's Guide to play all of the clans. Alternative banes for all the clans, plus a lot more content in that book as well. We have covered Player's Guide already plenty when it comes to the content in it. You can also check out the past news streams to see the interviews we had with Renegade about this particular book. And there is one more book which was announced already for Vampire the Masquerade, which is also coming, and that is Vampire the Masquerade Blood Sigils, the book about blood sorcery and Fiendblood alchemy for those of you Tremere, Banu Hakim, and Fiendblood players, or those of you who are unconventional and play other clans using blood sorcery, or try to somehow copy Fiendblood Alchemy from those poor Duskborn that have some exclusive thing for them. Well, there's going to be a book which is not only going to be about the powers. There's going to be a lot in this book about how to use these two elements in your stories, how to really write very interesting chronicles that are based on the theme of either the blood sorcery or Fiendblood alchemy. So a lot of more things to add to your Vampire Chronicles with this book, and the two books are going to be detailed more with more information very soon on the event happening in February. I'm going to talk about this event a little bit later today. Now, you might think, okay, so we talked about Werewolf the Apocalypse, we talked about Vampire the Masquerade, but what about Hunter? Is Hunter getting some love this year? And yes, Hunter the Reckoning is also getting its own new source book, and the source book is called Lines Drawn in Blood. Lines Drawn in Blood is going to feature 4 stories, 4 chronicles, which you can either play separately, combine them, or use them as the elements in your Hunter Chronicle. A lot of content for you to use at your Hunter table, and we know that with Hunter the Reckoning, given that the core book is quite new on the World of Darkness sphere, let's say, and we still, although we have some amazing games that were being done in Hunter, and you can also watch the official one, Hunter Garage, which we've done last year, people still don't know that much how to play it, and would love to see more examples of how to utilize Hunter at your tables. And I think Lines Drawn in the Blood is going to answer that need pretty well. So that one is coming as well. Well, coming forward, because as much as, yes, we are cooking some more things in the background for you when it comes to the TTRPG books and things that we're going to do after Werewolf as well, but we cannot talk about it just yet. So coming to other World of Darkness spheres, streaming, New York by Night Season 3 is returning in 2023. The 2 coteries will meet together and they will clash, and they will experience the beauty of New York in a jolly collaboration together, probably, right? Nothing wrong will happen for sure. I'm sure they will be very compatible. So that is going to happen this year. We're going to give you more news about when and when to tune in soon. Now, when it comes to community, we have launched Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition wiki, which you can browse and check right now. And also, thanks to our wonderful, wonderful community members who have helped us tremendously with the launch and with the additional additions to the wiki, we already have some translations available. And there's going to be only more. We've just, like yesterday, I believe, we added Danish language, and there is additional Danish translations coming on. So there's so much going on the wiki, and this year is just going to be a build-up from that. We're going to put more content on the wiki and make it more of a resource for you to use at your tables or to show to your friends, to explain to them, what is this, what is that, how to use this, how to use that. I am already using its character creation guide so much. It really helps me to very quickly make the characters. So yeah, and also whenever I just don't remember what to roll. Like just yesterday I was rolling for Valorant with my Salubri. I was actually healing a hand to build up. It was great. And I had to look up the role because I forgot, so I just looked up on the wiki, and it's a super useful resource. I know a lot of people are asking me, and I get pings about this, which is, it actually means a lot. Thank you so much for pinging me about that, because it's great. But people are pinging me about the music, and they are asking whether we're going to see more music playlists on YouTube. And yes, absolutely, this year we will bring you more and more music on our YouTube channel. So you will experience more vibes for your chronicles using our channel. Now, there will be also more events in our Discord server. Last year, we've started with the Stages event, where we had the stages where basically everyone could join in and talk with the cast, ask them the questions for New York by Night. We also had a Q&A with Justin Achille, which was super cool. We do plan more events like that, so you may expect more Discord events as well. And of course, Month of Darkness. We've done it 2 years in a row. We're going to do it again this year, and this time it's going to be even more surprising, and there's going to be more things for you. I cannot say just anything yet, but last year we've given you a lot of freebies. We've done a lot of giveaways, and basically just, yeah, come here, download free things, it's for you, and work with a lot of our partners as well. This year, we want to step it on the next level. But in what way exactly, you'll have to wait. October is still a little bit far ahead to talk about the details, but you have my promise that Month of Darkness is going to happen again. Now, for board games, we do have Rivals with more releases, and again, some of that is going to be discussed during the event in February, which I'm going to talk about. Vampire: The Eternal Struggle is going to get pre-constructed decks for clans Ravnos, Salubri, and Tzimisce. And Vampire the Masquerade Chapters is going to soon arrive to its Kickstarter backers, so if you are the backer, please train your muscles, because I have the box for that in the office, and it's so heavy. I cannot pick it up myself. I have to actually ask people to help me get it off the shelf, because it's so huge. So yeah, Chapters is coming soon to your hands. More updates on the Flyers games, not only about Chapters, but also about Werewolf Retaliation, which is going to have its Kickstarter campaign. which had its Kickstarter campaign. Oh my goodness, I had a blank thing in my brain. And of course, for all of the updates we are sharing in the 2023 January update, we maybe are missing some things. Maybe you're saying, you're missing something here. There's something not there. Why are you not talking about these things? And well, all I can say is more news are coming. And maybe you're thinking about video games, and why are we not talking about video games just yet? And all I can say is they deserve their own news, okay? Their own separate news that are not going to be swallowed by all of these things. So that's all I can say. Okay, cool. All right, let's get on to more updates, and this time it's about our team. So yeah, our team grows and also our team changes. World of Darkness brand team, as you probably already know, because we've been sharing some of that on our website and the blogs. It's quite small, actually. It's not that big. We mentioned all of the brand team members that are working within Paradox Interactive on our inner blog post before. And last year in 2022, we got 2 additions to the team. So our team is growing. It is also going to grow more this year. So we are very much looking forward to introduce even more people to our jolly bunch. But last year, the team grew with 2 more people, and that is Victor Bavalius and Nikola Filipov, to whom I'm waving from here if they're watching me. Hi. So Victor Bavalius is our new marketing campaign manager, while Nikola Filipov is our licensing manager. And these 2 awesome people are helping us on 2 various fronts. Nikola is, as a licensing manager, is talking to video game companies and other companies which would like to work with World of Darkness and do some cool stuff. So cool stuff happening that you don't know about in the next years might be because of him. So that is something that you might be looking forward to. Well, Victor Bavalius, as a marketing campaign manager, is going to bring you some really cool stuff in the future to promote cool things we're doing behind the scenes, basically. So that's the 2 awesome people who have joined us. And unfortunately, we have to say a very, very warm and fond goodbye to our creative lead, Justin Achille, who has been working with us in the World of Darkness team for almost 3 years now, and who has been working with White Wolf as a whole, as the past White Wolf and the World of Darkness historically for much, much, much longer. I feel like overall, we're talking about over 20 years of his contributions to World of Darkness in general. And Justin's moving on to wonderful adventures and using this great opportunity after so many years of working on the World of Darkness brand to start something brand new. And it's extremely exciting, and we are so happy for him. And I just feel like after so many years of bringing so much love and work into the World of Darkness, he deserves that. He deserves to build something from the scratch. You can, of course, see the updates from Justin on his Twitter, as usual, as you probably already know from the World of Darkness days. He has been very open about his work and what he's doing. So I'm very much looking forward to what he's going to share about his new endeavors. But as for now, we can assure you that we worked with Justin to make sure that the ghost of Justin is going to remain with us for a while. And not even the ghost, because we are going to have still feature blog posts from Justin on our website. So for Werewolf the Apocalypse, you will still be able to hear some words from Justin about the development, as Justin has officially finished the work that he had to do for Werewolf. So that is signed off and done. And the Werewolf is being passed on basically to the other members of the team right now to finish the details, which is just everything besides from the creative leadership. Already done. And we have already started other things with Justin as well. We have very cool notes. We were just talking yesterday that we made even pictures of the notes that we've made on our secret meetings that one day maybe see the light of the day when other things come out after Werewolf. But yeah, we've spent so much wonderful time together. Justin has been awesome to work with, and I will forever cherish this time. So yeah. More updates about new team members coming to World of Darkness will appear in 2023. Our team is going to grow, and we can't wait to share you with whom and with what awesome people who are going to join us. So far, we're extremely happy with working with Victor and Nicola, and very, very, very sad about Justin's departure, but we know it's all for the good. So big big hacks to Justin if you're watching this. I still remember our design sessions we had before Companion Launch, which was the first time I worked with Justin, and it was wonderful. It was so fun. All right. So that's it for staff updates. Let's see what's awaiting us next month. And next month we have a Renegade Con, the virtual convention, which you've already experienced with Renegade, I believe, a couple of times. And World of Darkness was always featured as something that to look forward to if you're looking for more TTRPG releases. And it's the same this year. February the 4th at 2:30 p.m. PST, we will have the World of Darkness reveals and deep dive panel, during which you will be able to learn more about Player's Guide Blood Sigils and more things which you might be waiting for. And I'm just looking at the list in here and trying to tease you. Of course, the Hunter, the Reckoning Lines Drawn in Blood, which I mentioned already, is also going to be discussed in there. We're also talking about Rivals and the upcoming events on which Renegade Con is going to be with more World of Darkness content. So you might be looking forward to that. I got some questions about Vampire the Masquerade Chicago by Night sourcebook and the timeline on that. This will also be discussed on this event. So I am looking forward to this one, and I hope you will be there on the February 4th to learn more about the TTRPG releases and get to know more info about that. And now, something about happening today, which we haven't actually shared with you just yet, but it's a little surprise, and it's a free surprise too, so let's check it out. Vampire the Masquerade Out for Blood is getting a free True Faith update today. It's at no additional cost. If you already have Vampire the Masquerade Out for Blood, you can just download it starting from today, and it's going to be added to your game. Now, this update, just let me give you a very quick description from the developer. Regardless of what deity you invoke or which beliefs you follow, you now have the opportunity to call upon true faith to put vampires in their place. This update is going to include new religious backgrounds, fully developed uses of true faith within the game, as well as new opportunities and new ways to kill vampires, and more locations to investigate in Jericho Heights to better understand Chastain's insidious plans. Additionally, the game is going to be 25% off until January 19th, so if you haven't jumped into Vampire the Masquerade Out for Blood just yet, it's on sale, and starting from the update release, which is going to happen today. I'm not sure if it already happened or it will happen at a little bit of a later hour, so please do refresh your Steam or whichever source you bought the game at. There's going to be also a promo. Additionally, if you haven't played this game yet, I cannot recommend it enough. Vampire the Masquerade choice of games titles are super deep and basically lead you through a solo chronicle. So it's a little bit like playing Vampire the Masquerade solo. These are text games, interactive games, which have a lot of choices, a very built-in web of decisions which you can make and craft a story in your own way. This particular one is about humans. You play as a human who is a vampire, an amateur vampire hunter, not the hunter from the capital H, like in Hunter the Reckoning. You're just an amateur without the drive necessarily, but you really want to do something with the issue of vampires being in your small town, and you might end up in a variety of interesting places at the game's end. So yeah, I recommend Out for Blood, and today with the free release for True Faith. Let's check out what next awaits you. And for those of you who are looking forward to jump back into Bloodhunt, because this happened already last year, but we haven't discussed it just yet, Warden, the new archetype for Clan Ventru, is available in Bloodhunt right now, and I've played it already, and it's great. Like, at least for me, it's great. If you play Team Deathmatch a lot, which is my favorite mode in the game, it's very forgiving. You can just come back to the battle very quickly after you fall or fail. You can play as Warden if you enjoy melee weapons and if you really like to slice and dice your enemies, because you kind of chain the enemies in one place. And one cool little wisdom about how this game was being made and how this particular archetype was being made. It took a while for Sharkmob to get Warden out. We had the previous Venture archetype released at first, but we didn't have the second one. And I think a lot of people were waiting for the Warden to happen. And we were discussing a lot about how to implement dominate in a game like this. Because in multiplayer games, when you are playing against other players, the freezing of your movement or anything that makes you unable to really decide about whether you're going to go anywhere and just like freezes you in place, really, really annoying, especially in a very paced environments when you feel like you're doing very good, you're doing this great hiding and using the map and exploring the map for your own good and for your own success in the game. It is very annoying if you were to stuck in a place, if someone were to compel you or mesmerize you, like with the Vampire the Masquerade mechanics in the TTRPG book, to stay in one place, don't move. And if you were have to just stay, it wouldn't be that much fun. So trying to like somehow imitate the compel or mesmerize TTRPG mechanic, but not freezing the player in one place, the developers came up with the idea of a chain, of the kind of like a mental chain that happens where Ventru commands you to stay. And this chain doesn't prevent you from moving. In fact, you can still move, you're a little bit slowed down, but you can try to break the mental chains that dominate imposes on you. But when you do break them too far, when you go too far, you receive damage. So it is better for you to listen to a Ventrue if you don't want to get hurt. But if you're really like you're a Bruja and you want to say, no, I'm not going to be under your dominate, you can just run forward at the cost. So I think this mechanic works very well in the game, and it's a really cool example of how mechanics of the TTRPG games are being translated into video games and how it differs when you have different mediums. Some things from the books don't work that well in video games or on a TV screen, for example. So they have to be tweaked in order to really work in that particular environment. And I think this Warden type is a very cool example. So yeah, if you want to play Bloodhunt and check out Warden, it's free. You can jump in anytime. And I've been actually playing the last weekend, and the player base is doing very well. There was a lot of matches. The matchmaking was pretty short, so I recommend you to check it out if you haven't just yet. And now let's check out the last news of the week. So a new free Vampire the Masquerade story has released late last year from Renegade Game Studios. If you have missed that, this is the very good reminder for you to download it right now. It's completely free. It's called Midnight Kiss. And it is, well, it works both as a standalone one-night chronicle, but also you can incorporate it into your chronicles as just a one-night event happening around the town, if you wish so. You can use your own characters or use the ready-made ones which are included with this one, so it's a cool free supplement which you can use as your first introduction to Vampire the Masquerade, but you can also implement it in the more savvy ways into what you have done so far. And let me give you a little quote of the story. You've been invited to a New Year's celebration at the Temple of the Children of the Angel, a rare chance to see what goes on among the wealthiest and the most beautiful kindred of the city. As night goes on, you'll have chance to become something more, but the price to be paid is no small either. Will you accept the cost of your humanity or greet the new year with your principles intact? So we're talking about something happening during the night which is going to question your morality and whether you're going to break your convictions or not. And I am very much looking forward to see people incorporating this one. And if you will ever record it and show it on streams or YouTube, please send me the link because I really want to see this one in action. I think that would be super, super fun. So yeah, Midnight Kiss is available for free to download on Renegade Game Studios store right now, and you can check it out. A lot more things are coming this year. There's going to be, it's going to be a very exciting year for World of Darkness, and I can't wait for a lot of work we will have, but it's going to be fun work. It's going to be good work. So that's definitely super exciting, and I hope you will stick around because we are going to bring you more news as the year goes by. And in the meantime, I welcome those of you who are here on the stream live with us to join me for a quick Q&A after the stream. And for those of you who are watching us now on YouTube, thank you so much for joining us. I really hope you're going to have a great year, and the 2023 is going to bring you all your dreams coming true, or maybe at least some of your dreams coming true, or maybe at least your vampire dreams coming true. Just that's enough, I guess. Thank you so much, and see you next week for those of you who are watching us on YouTube. And yeah.